Chapter 1 of Laramie Holds the Range. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Chapter 1 of Laramie Holds the Range by Frank Spearman. Chapter 1, Sleepy Cat. Recording by Bob Rollins in Augusta, Georgia. All day the heavy train of sleepers had been climbing the long rise from the river, a monotonous stretch of treeless, short-grass plains reaching from the Missouri to the mountains. And now the train stopped again, almost noiselessly. Kate, with the impatience of girlish spirits tried by a long and tedious car journey, left her Pullman window and its continuous one-tone picture, and, walking forward, was glad to find the vestibule open. The porter, meditating alone, stood below at the car step, looking ahead. Kate joined him. The stop had been made at a lonely tank for water. No human habitation was anywhere in sight. The sun had set. For miles in every direction, the seemingly level and open country spread around her. She looked back to the darkening east that she was leaving behind. It suggested nothing of interest beyond the vanishing perspective of a long track tangent. Then to the north, whence blew a cool and gentle wind, but the landscape offered nothing attractive to her eyes. Its receding horizon told no new story. Then she looked to the west. They had told her she should not see the Rockies until morning, but the dying light in the west brought a moving surprise. In the dreamy afterglow of the evening sky there rose, far beyond the dusky plain, the faint but certain outline of distant mountain peaks. Bathed in a soft, unearthly light like the purple of another world, touched here and there by a fairy gold, silent as dreams, majestic as visions, overwhelming as reality itself, Kate gazed on them with a beating heart. Something clutched at her breath. "Are those the Rocky Mountains?" she suddenly asked, appealing to the stolid porter. She told Belle long afterward. She knew her voice must have quivered. "Ain't sure. I couldn't say, miss. I expects they are. This my first trip out here." "So it is mine." "My regular run," continued the porter, insensible to the glories of the distant sky, "is from Chicago to Council Bluffs." A flagman hurried past. Kate courageously pointed. "Are those the Rocky Mountains, please?" He halted only to look at her in astonishment. "Yes'm," but she was bound he should not escape. "How far are they?" she shot after him. He looked back, startled. "About 100 miles," he snapped. Plainly there was no enthusiasm among the train crew over mountains. When she was forced, reluctant, back into the sleeper, she announced joyfully to her berth neighbors that the Rocky Mountains were in sight. One regarded her stupidly, another coldly. Across the aisle the old lady playing solitaire did not even look up. Kate subsided, but dull apathy could not rob her of that first wonderful vision of the strange, far-off region, perhaps to be her home. Next day, from the car window, it was all mountains, at least everywhere on the horizon. But the train seemed to thread an illimitable desert, a poor exchange for the boundless plains, Kate thought. But she grew to love the very dust of the desert. The train was due at Sleepy Cat in the late afternoon. It met with delays, and night had fallen when Kate, after giving the porter too much money, left her car and, suitcase in hand, struggled, American fashion, up the long, dark platform toward the dimly lighted station. Men and women hastened here and there about her. The changing crews moved briskly to and from the train. There was abundance of activity, but none of it concerned Kate and her comfort, and there was no one, she feared, to meet her.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?